How are you guys doing today? I had started this series a long time ago in Gears 3. However, I never finished it because it was so late in the game whenever I started it that I thought there wouldn't be really a purpose to finish it. And today I decided to start a new series, and I'll upload these. I'm going to try and get a video for every weapon in the game, or every starting weapon at least. And the first weapon that I chose to do today is not my most used weapon, but it's something I thought was interesting. They've added into the game, whole new aspect, which is going to be called the Markza, as pictured here. It's a semi-automatic rifle. Essentially, it's a sniper rifle. It's an accuracy rifle, whatever you want to call it. And it's a very weird gun. Not weird. It's just a very interesting gun they've added to the game. Maybe a little overpowered to a lot of people, a lot of Gears fans, but it's interesting. It changes up gameplay for sure, and it makes the game a bit more fun, a bit more interesting. And there are three sections I'm going to focus on today, which are going to be grouping, distance shots, and strafe shooting, and I'm going to kind of go into each one now and kind of describe what they are. Grouping is how the bullets spread. So whenever you shoot your gun, do the bullets go left to right? If you shoot fast, do they go up and down? How does it work? And I'm going to go into that a bit more as the video progresses, and I'll talk about each an individual thing. But I think grouping is the most crucial thing to know, of course, how your bullets are going. Second thing is the actual use of the weapon, which is the first section is going to be long and distance shots. For this weapon, medium to long is probably what most people are going to be using. Some people are going to use close and stuff like that, but medium to long distance is pretty much the primary use of this gun, in my personal opinion. Now, the third and final section is going to be close shots, strafe shots, and close battle, and that's what a lot of montage clips are. That's what a lot of people like to see. I have two clips in this to show and kind of talk about. I don't really do this a whole lot, but I could, but I choose not to. To me, it's a little bit too close quarters for my taste. As far as sniping goes, I haven't played Gears in since almost a year, and I picked the game back up. So for one thing, my sniping isn't very consistent. Unless I play a lot. In Gears 3 I could do it, but in this one it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of adjust to things. But I did get a couple clips to talk about it at least, and kind of describe how it works. This first clip here is going to be the grouping, and it'll be here in just a second, and I'll kind of discuss how the grouping of this weapon works. If you shoot it fast, like I'm going to do here, the recoil and the kick makes your weapon go straight back. So it makes your bullets go straight up in the air. Now if you shoot it at a little bit slower pace, at a medium range like I'm doing here, it's very, very dead on. I mean, it doesn't move a whole lot. Now close range, as you can see here, it doesn't move at all. Like, as long as you take your time and don't panic shoot, which I'll do in the later two clips when I'm doing the strafe shooting, as long as you don't do that, you'll be good to go. Now the first section, like I said, is going to be long and distance shots. Then pretty much, I think that's what most people are going to use. These three clips that I've included in this video are slowed down dramatically. That way I can kind of talk about them in depth, and not in depth, but I can talk about them a little and kind of give you guys how I feel this weapon is going to be used the most. Now, this is what I would consider a long shot. It's almost across the map. I zoom in to get my accuracy. It's a 1, 2, and 3 headshot. This is a private match against a bot, so that it takes no skill to do that, but that's how the weapon works. It's a 2-shot headshot if both shots are headshots, or if the person's damaged, it takes 1. So it's pretty much a 1 headshot if they're damaged to a point. Now this one is a guaranteed 2-shot headshot. There are 3 shots fired. One of them hits my teammate. As you can see running there, there's the first one. He hits him. There's the third one. It's a 2-shot headshot. So it's a pretty devastating weapon if your accuracy's good. This third one is it's 3 shots fired. I miss one. The second shot is just dead on to her head. You can see there, I was going for the headshot there. She starts to move and pops her head, so it's a definite 2-shot headshot at any range pretty much. And I think long to medium to long range is the most efficient way to do it, as you can see there, and I just pictured. Now, strafe shots and close battle, like I said, I don't do this a whole lot, but I thought I would break down 2 videos and kind of give you guys how it works for anybody who's new to this, and maybe just to help some other people out, maybe get some more opinions, get some feedback. I've slowed these down really, really slow, just so I can describe how it's working. I do panic shoot the first one because I didn't expect the guy to do what he did, so I'll describe that as I go. He charges at me with a retro, and as you can see here, I pop around, That one, I'm not sure if it hit him or not. I don't think it did. That one definitely doesn't. That one does, and this one does. Now, the way I do that, and the way I do most of my strafe shooting, and you can see I got 175 points, so no one else had damaged him, is I'll usually kick my right joystick back a little bit, and I'm actually going to, you'll see that here. That way the gun goes up in the air, and you can see if you kick it back just a little, it aims directly at their head like that. Like that's a pretty much dead on. And one thing to do is always strafe to the left like I do there, and that way you can always be behind them. This guy hits her once, and then I get the third shot in, and it pops her head. So he got 50 points in roughly, but I got at least one other shot, and that was a headshot. And that's pretty much how I strafe shoot, and that's how I think you always should, is strafe to the left. That way you're going against their weapon, and you can get behind them, and it kind of balances everything out. And in my personal opinion, I think that's the best way to do it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this helps you guys out. Anybody maybe that's new to Gears, or maybe just hasn't played Judgment a whole lot, maybe this will help you out with your sniping and help you out with the Markza. I think it's a really cool weapon. I think it's a good addition. And thank you guys for the view, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.